Ms. Azka, we are live. The stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am Tehmina and ma'am Kanvi. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. Is I am audible?
Yes, you're loud and clear.
Thank you so much. Um, my name is Azka Hasan. I'm a fellow of Women Ascension, Community Outreach, and country representative of Saudi Arabia. I am a cybersecurity and IT professional currently working towards building my expertise in digital security and emerging technologies. I am truly an honor for me to serve as a moderator for today's first session of the Women Ascension Community Outreach project-based webinar series. I'm excited have a such diverse and global audience with us. Before we begin, I would like to highlight the incredible platform behind this session, Women Ascension. Women Ascension is more than just a global initiative. It's a powerful moment of hope, growth, and transformation that is changing life across the world. It creates a safe, empowering platform where everyone can discover their strength, practice their skills, and rise a confident leader in their community and professions. This mission is not only about empowering women individually, but about enable them to uplift families, communities, and societies through their knowledge and leadership. I belong to a community outreach department of Women Ascension. Our department serves as a bridge between vision and impact, connecting communities through awareness, empowerment, and meaningful engagement. Today's session focuses on highly important topic, cyber awareness, a subject that has become essential in our everyday digital lives. As we continue to study, work, communicate, and grow through online platforms, the risk of cyber threats such as phishing, identity theft, account hacking, scams, and data leak are also increasing rapidly. The purpose of this session is to build practical understanding, strengthen safe online habits, and help us recognize real world digital risk before they turn into serious problems. Let's move towards my speaker guest, Mr. Nasratullah. It's an honor to me. Welcome Mr. Nasratullah from Afghanistan. He is a cybersecurity expert, ethical hacker, and risk resilience specialist with MSc in cybersecurity. With a strong professional background, as a Big Four cybersecurity consultant, he brings extensive experience in vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. Beyond his professional achievement, he is deeply passionate about knowledge sharing and has contributed of teaching BCS courses sharpening futures cybersecurity professional. We are truly privileged to have such an experienced and inspiring speaker with us today. I'm sure this session will be enlightful and beneficial for all of us. Without taking too much time, I would like to invite my Mohtaram speaker to begin this session. Sir, the floor is all yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Hassan, for such sweet words. And good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to all the participants here that today we are having. As Ms. Hassan has mentioned, all the necessity of the digital world that we are using it today. We have correlated our, let me just have a survey of all the participants we are having in today's session. Judge with yourself in your daily lives. How much percentage of your lives are correlated to the digital world? If you're starting it from the cell phones, tablets, computers, or all the digital devices that we are having, right? So in conclusion, I can say you guys might have guessed it. You guys might have calculated it already in your mind. And you will be assuring this one with me. And I'm sure that you will be assuring that more than 85% of our life is correlated to this technology, the word that we are calling it. And actually, what I'm saying is, believe me, I'm calling the word of technology a word of all the misuses that nowadays people are using it, and I'm calling it as a fake word. I know you guys will be surprised why I'm using this word. However, there would be so many facilities provided by this technology. We cannot ignore all those facilities. I am completely aligned and I'm accepting this one, that so much facility is provided by the word of technology. But alongside, unfortunately, we are not looking at the negative points. There are many gaps, there are many attackers, there are many misusers who are misusing all our confidential data, our private or personal data against us. And not only talking about our personal lives. If you are looking at the word, believe me, the word is going into a cyber war. We are all aware of all the conflicts which are going on now here, right? So let me give you an example. Um, Now the people or the word which are facing against each other, they are using the technology. The missiles are controlled by the computer. The missiles are placed properly in the protected area by the technology or computer, we are saying. So now, believe me, guys, for God bid, if the third world war is happening, it will be a cyber war. We are witnessing it. We are already seeing it. So now there are so many other facilities. If you're sorting it from our personal life, today, look, there are people, I have seen the messages, I have gone to the chat box. People are connected to this session from all over the world, from different countries. This is a facility which is provided by our cell phones, internet, and as well as the technology. The same way, if you're looking at the other hands, we all are working in offices, or maybe some of us are students. The facility which is provided, guys, believe me, the time when I was studying, or our grandfathers or parents are talking about, is there was no such facility. Now look, chat GPT, whatever problem, issue that you guys are facing, just describe it to them. They will give you such a nice solution. Believe me that sometimes I'm so much amazed that, look, I have a professor in my pocket. That is my cell phone and chat GPT or the Google or whatever problem that you are having, starting it from agriculture, ending it on digital world. If it is a physician, now, believe me, guys, what I have done the previous day, my head was penning, and I have described it to the chat GPT that what can be the reason and what will be all the medications or what will be the preventions that I should take care of it. Believe me, such properly I have defined it. Okay, for example, the left side of my head with one left eye is spinning. So what I can do is, believe me, guys, they have given me such a nice instruction that I was amazed. So this was an example. So guys, in today's topic, we will be talking about the dark web. Okay, about the dark web, that how the peoples are misusing our uh, confidential data against us, and how we can be in trouble if we are not using this technologies, all the facilities which are provided in a proper way. So in data exploitation awareness session in today, we will be specifically talking about the dark web or dark eye webbing, or we consider the sessions or the techniques which are used by the hackers or misusers. That's how they are accessing our confidential data. So why this is a very comprehensive topic, guys. There are many subtopics that will be covered in this session, but let me just give you a very brief explanation of the data breach, or as well as I can say data exploitations. Guys, in the positive point, if I'm giving the definition, is data exploitation is collecting or gathering the data. That can be any type of data. For example, that can be personal data. If you are going on the office sites, that can be financial data. If you are going on the other hands, all those data which are essentials in our daily lives. For example, we are having databases or Excel files that we are using for our offline databases. We are mostly saving all the important data. For example, I'm just giving an example of the finance department, right? So we are having our databases and we are always saving the financial data in our databases. For example, that can be salary, expenditures, procurement, or finance, all the other data. But if we are not protecting it properly and we are not giving the access to verified people, believe me, guys, this data can be used against our organizations. If you are coming to the personal usages, guys, I am very much sure that the cell phones that you guys are having it with yourselves, just calculated at how much confidential data is there beside your personal picture and videos. Unfortunately, what we are doing, we are completely believing on this small technology which is there in our pocket. Again, I'm saying, guys, if I'm talking negative, it is just from my perspective, from the perspective of cybersecurity, that how many gaps are there. But I will never ever ignore the facilities. Again, I'm focusing on this point. Okay, guys. So what is happening now? If you guys just count it down in your cell phone, how many applications are there? I will assure that there are more than 10 applications for more than 10 purposes. All right. So let's start it up from the LinkedIn. There's a professional application you guys are using for showing up your personal picture to the virtual world. That is all your networks or all your colleagues or all your friends that you guys are sharing it. All right. So, guys, if our virtual personality or our virtual profile is impacted, believe me, guys, it will have a direct impact on our actual personality. All right? Let me give you a very, very funny example in this case. Look, for example, there is a couple before they are getting married. For example, there will be definitely some arrangements, right, between the parents, right, the bride parents and as well as the groom parents. So what they will do, they will just meet with each other and they will talk about their children's. Okay, so this is my son. He has been graduated from this university. Now he is working in this part. He's having this much salary, right? And about the daughter also, they will deliver their own specifications. So what now is happening is, for example, the bride family will search the profile of that guy, right? For example, he is now not here. Physically, he is not available. He might be in the same country or the other country. So physically, there is some issue that they cannot see the guy just physically face to face. So what they will do, they will directly go to their Facebook profile or Instagram profile or maybe LinkedIn profile. For God bid, guys, if these such accounts are hacked and some illegal people are accessing your profiles and they are posting something unethically or something that is completely impacting on your behavior, believe me, guys, this relation will be completely destroyed. Look, this is a very small example, right? But because of our laziness, maybe, or we are not taking care of all the security measures, someone had access to my account and they have posted some unethical stuff on my profile. And now those bride family who they are checking my profile and they are seeing such unethical things that I have posted, believe me, this relation will be destroyed. Look, guys, this is a huge impact on our personal life. Right, I will come to the professional life. We are working, right? For example, I am in finance department and I have so much critical data. And I have my opponents, competitors now here in the market, right? For example, I am a telecom company and there are so many other telecom companies. So I'm keeping all the confidential data of my customers. If I'm not protecting it, if I'm not giving the limited access to the verified people and everyone is having access to my data, that can be leaked. And now my company will be blamed for it, right? So now I have a black name just stamped on my forehead that people are saying, okay, this company is not trustable. Why? Because they cannot keep my personal data, right? So now this is another impact on our professional life. So guys, I know now we are completely habituated to using the digital world. But in this session, I will give you, I know, guys, there is a very comprehensive word. There is a huge word behind the cybersecurity. There are so many topics. There are so many compliance checklists that we should take care of it before using this beautiful, but for me, it's a dark word. So we should take care of it. The most important things that I will be covering in this session is that's how we should protect such confidential data on using it on the internet platform or digital platform. So guys, in the data optimization or breaching of the data is one of the huge problem. As I have given the examples that can be in our personal life or professional lives, but we should take care of how we can protect our data. So at the very beginning, I will talk about the safety measures. If we are not implementing it on our data, what can happen? So I have given you an example that you guys are using more than 10 applications in your cell phones, all right? So guys, I am giving an example, so please take care of it very carefully. This is one of the most important things that nowadays I am just doing so many research on it, and I'm seeing so many accidents are happening. For example, guys, you're downloading the TikTok application, all right? So this is a social application that most of the people are using it, most of them, right? So they are using it for the personal purposes. So for example, whenever you're downloading the TikTok from the Play Store or App Store, whenever it's completely downloaded, so then you will be installing it in your cell phone, right? So the very first thing which TikTok is asking is, TikTok want to access your microphone, right? But most of the people, even they are not reading the description. They are just looking at the title. Okay, TikTok want to access to my microphone. Allow. Okay, good. The second message, TikTok want to access your camera. Of course, you will be allowing it, because if you're not allowing the camera, then how you will be recording the videos, those fantastic videos, how you will be uploading it. Okay, so allow. Next step, TikTok want to access your location. One of the most critical issue. Specifically, I'm talking about the situation here in Afghanistan. Not only here in Afghanistan, but to all the females all over the world. Location is one of the facility. I know it will be having very less number of uses. For example, you guys are booking a Uber, right? Or you're ordering some online food, or maybe you're doing some online shopping. Location in that point is giving a very huge facility. Okay, accepted. But okay, guys, have you ever think about that you guys will be tracked to this location facility? Huh? Have you ever guys thought about it? Okay, if someone or for any purposes, maybe there will be some oppositions, maybe there will be some intentionally stuff that the people are doing it, they can completely track you guys. Do you guys remember the accident that happened in one of the countries? I'm not taking the names. That the phones were exploded. The specific phones of the specific users were exploded, right? The explosions happened. So many cases has been registered. How it happened? Why my phone was not exploded? Why those specific people's phones were exploded? Because they are completely stored in a database with their completely location. Whenever they are moving, the by second, the updations will be going to the application. That okay, for example, Ahmad is using this application and he has given the permission that okay, this application will be having access to my location. So now anytime if I want to, I can track him. One of the most critical application is Snapchat. In Snapchat, guys, you guys can see the 3D map location of the user, that specifically where he's located. Okay, even in which building, in which floor, in which room. Even on this specification, this can be specified. Look, guys, now can you think about the criticality? Can you think that if, for God forbid, someone is misusing it, how easily they can track you, or how easily, for God forbid, they can target you? But what we are doing, okay, TikTok won't access to my location. Okay, I will give the permission. Logically, we'll be thinking, okay, if I'm recording a video in Australia, so there will be an option given to me, okay, that you are located in Australia. So that's a facility because I will be directly clicking on the location of Australia. Laziness. Instead of just directly clicking on the location, why you should not manually write it down? For example, I'm in Australia, Brisbane city or province, state, whatsoever. We are not doing it. Just why? Because of the laziness. Right? So we are giving the allow. Okay, this is also gone. The next part, TikTok want to access to your contacts. Okay, contacts is also confidential data, right? So we are having so many contacts that we are storing it now here. Okay. Give the permission. Why? Because I will be having friends from my contacts. Maybe there will be Mahmoud, there will be, for example, Khadija, there will be Miss Angela, that she will be in my contact. So the TikTok will give me the pop-up. They will be giving me the options that, okay, Angela is on TikTok. Connect her. So again, laziness. Okay, so because they are giving me the option, so why I should not give the access to the contacts? This is also gone. Now I will come to the critical one. TikTok want to access your gallery, right? And you guys are giving the permission. Perfect. How much critical confidential data you guys are having on the gallery? Huh? Look, there are two friends. They are so much close to each other, right? But whenever there is a private picture, they are just hiding their phone. Why? Because my friend should not see the pictures. Just giving the examples, right? But we are giving the access to such a person that we are not knowing them at all. Guys, all the applications are built by the humans. There is an owner. The owner is asking for the permission. If you're giving the permission, they are having completely accessibility to all whatever you're giving. All right. Now look, guys, check your gallery today. How much confidential data you are having? So much, right? Especially females. Now coming to another section. One of the laziness. We are saying in the password mechanism, in password management, what we should do, we should choose a strong password. But then what is the problem? I cannot memorize the strong passwords. So what I'm doing, okay, I will create an account. For example, my LinkedIn account. I will give the username and password. Or if I forgot this one, then what I will do, okay, no issues. Let's just get a screenshot of this password, right? The screenshot is getting stored where? In gallery. You have give access to TikTok. Anytime TikTok access to your all gallery images or pictures, right? You have a screenshot of your username and password. In that username, clearly it is mentioned, okay, this is my LinkedIn credentials, username, password. If someone is accessing to your screenshot, it means they can access your profile. And whenever they are having access to your profile, they will, for God forbid, misuse your LinkedIn profile. Okay, so LinkedIn profile is your virtual profile. If that is impacted, for example, someone is posting an unethical post on the LinkedIn, and so much of your colleagues are there. Believe me, guys, this will directly impact your actual personality. This was just one of the examples. But how much more confidential data will be there on your gallery? That God knows that how much data will be stored there. Right, guys? So this is another example. If people are misusing it, so they can use different techniques. Dark web. What do you mean by dark web? Web is a connection of all the sources which are connected together, and people are using it most of them are using them for their beneficiary purposes, researches, solving their problems, and so many other things. But there is a dark side of using such facility. That is the hackers. Hackers are using different techniques to gather our information, to have somehow or the other access to such confidential data of ours. So what they are doing is they are performing the most technical and tactical techniques that somehow or the other they should have access to our accounts, or maybe devices, or maybe laptop, desktops, or accounts whatsoever you guys are using. So what they are doing is another example. Okay, Miss Angela, you have been selected as a winner for one of a very precious gift, that is iPhone 17 Pro Max. Wow, I'm shocked. Okay, what should I do? Please click on the below link to fill the form. Oh, I'm so much excited. Okay. So I have click on the link and I have been referred to a form. What is written in the form? My first name, my last name, my family name, my date of birth, and my passport number. For example, my TIN number, NID number, or Tazkira number. Okay, perfect. You are giving all the information. Even in some of the posts, they are asking, okay, please upload your NID or Tazkira. Or they are asking, please upload your passport and image. Confidently, we are just providing them. And we are so much excited, so much happy. Okay, that I will get the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And in the last section, they are asking, please give me an address that where I can deliver your gift. How nicely we are giving the information, guys. We are giving them. I'm so sorry, guys. I just had an issue, so now it's so sorry. Okay, guys. So what you are asking? Okay, give me the address details so we can deliver your gift to your specific area. So what we are doing is, guys, I'm really sorry. Just give me 2 minutes. I just want to take a glass of water, guys. So sorry.
Yes, yes, sure, no problem, sir. Take your time. So let's move forward. What do you think, guys? Please answer me. What do you think? Did you ever share your personal data? Please answer me in the chat box while sir is coming back. Please answer me. Did you ever share your data like the sir says for the anything, any gift for any purpose that you don't know that you can get this, or you share it by yourself and you got scammed? So share your personal experience as well until sir continues his speaking. Please share your thoughts and share your experience as well. Even I have an experience. There is a hacking. They said that you can access the chat GPT by entering the data for someone else account number, and you can access the chat GPT premium version. So they can even, there is so many videos they can teach us. So you have to what it's called, save your data. Don't enter your account numbers anywhere, because the hacker actually hack your data anywhere from whenever you entered. They can come to the in dark web, and there is so many other things. There are so many pictures, there are so many confidential data in the dark web, which is sale from the companies. Even though there are so many companies who sells their actual customers data. So
That is very much true, Miss Hassan. Thank you so much for clarifying this point also. Inshallah, I'm sure that there will be people who have faced such experiences, and they should always share such experiences with their colleagues, with their friends, because I don't think so. Any of the people who are working in offices and students now, they are not using completely the facility of the digital world, and I'm sure that most of them, maybe one of the days, they have faced such issue, but the most of them, if they are aware of such cyber threats, I'm so much sure that they might have prevented it, and they might have aware their colleagues and friends also, because of all those phishings or scams, right? So thank you so much, Miss Hassan, for pointing out to this point. So guys, where I was, okay, that they will be asking for your location, right? And unfortunately, most of the people are giving the exact address of their houses: street number 3, house number 4, this district, this state, and this country. But unfortunately, the hackers are misusing out of all these data, guys. Okay, so this was another example that I have given it to you guys. Another one is, as Miss Hassan has shared it, sharing our confidential data with the others. Guys, let me give you another example. I never want to blame any of the applications, but I just want to point out all those gaps that the applications are having. Guys, have you ever noticed, if you guys are posting anything which is illegal on the Facebook, your accounts are getting restricted, or you guys are getting a warning, right? That okay, these posts or these images or these texts that you guys are sharing is with opposite to the compliance of Facebook or maybe Instagram or LinkedIn regulatory. How they can process it? How they are coming to know that the thing that I am posting is illegal? It means before we post anything, before we send anything, it will be shared to a server, to a specific source, where all the obligations will be implemented, and then we will be allowed to post it. Acha. So there is another issue. It means a third party is there who are processing our data, who are cross-checking our data, and then it will be transferred. Right? So guys, now another point. If any one of the third party, this can be a hacker, this will be a honeypot. This can be a checkpoint where your data will be stacked, it will be processed, it can be even misused, and then it will be sent to the destination. Guys, whenever I'm sending a message, for example, I'm sending a message in the chat box of Zoom, right? When I'm writing it down, some of you are in Afghanistan, some of you are in Pakistan, some of you are in India, some of you are in UAE, and most of the other countries, Zimbabwe, Uganda, or so many other countries. Guys, the message is not directly delivered to your cell phones or to your internet service provider, whatever you're using. What is happening? The message will be first thing. For example, I am sending the message. The message will be first sent to the ISP, internet service provider. For example, I am using the Etisalat, an example, an internet services, for example, from Etisalat. So first, my message will be delivered to the Etisalat ISP. From there, it will be sent to the satellite. From the satellite, it will be sent to the ISP of the receiver. And from the ISP of the receiver, it will be sent to the receiver. How many checkpoints were there? 3. My ISP, satellite, your ISP. It means it will be cross-checked in 3 checkpoints. Okay, guys. And you believe on this one that the message are sent through waves, signals, all right, to the ear. It is sent on the ear. The signals are all over there. Why you guys, whenever you guys are traveling, there are no signals? Because you're crossing all the limits of the signals, right? Atmosphere. Whenever you're going upstairs to the atmosphere space, then the signals will be cut. But whenever you're entering, so many messages. Why? Because there are exchanges of all such signals. So my signals can be catched by anyone. For God forbid, if someone is a hacker or he is an illegal user, they can catch my signal. In which case, if my data is not protected properly, if my data is not encrypted properly, if I'm not using the very updated versions of the algorithms, the protocols which are protecting my data. Right? WhatsApp is saying end-to-end encrypted whenever the first time you're texting with someone or trying to open a conversation. The clear message is sent end-to-end encrypted. What do you mean by encrypted? It means your message will be locked. You and the receiver will have the keys. That is the primary key. Whenever you're sending the message, the data will be transferred into ciphers, and that will be locked with a key. The person who is receiving the data, he is having the opening key, another primary key, the same unique key. He or she will, whenever she is receiving the message, then it will be decrypted. Decrypted means deciphered. Deciphered means it will be changed again to the human readable language. This is called the encryption. But the algorithms which were used in 2022, and now we are in 25. Even I can say the algorithms which were used in 2025, but now it is used in 2026. There is much difference. Why we are always getting the upgradation of the applications? One of the other laziness, unfortunately, most of the users are not upgrading their systems. What are the facilities in upgradation? We are not taking care of it. Right? For example, the few days back, for example, I'm using the iPhone, maybe Samsung and other different platforms. If that is Android or that is Apple-based companies, the updations or upgradations are coming each and every 6 months, right? But what our people is doing is, okay, I will just look at the teams, I will just look at the parents. If the teams are fine and the parents is fine, I will upgrade it. If not, I will not upgrade it. Unfortunately, this is not the exactly point. Guys, there are so many protocols, there are so many applications, there are so many inbuilt softwares and hardwares in your cell phones, which need to be upgraded. What do you mean by upgradation? The previous version was vulnerable. Vulnerable means there were gaps, there were security gaps that they have identified. So now they have updated the version. Now they have found a solution. They have programmed the software on hardware in a way that now the hackers cannot hack them easily. That is why the upgradations are there. But now what the companies are doing, beside all these things that people are not thinking, they are focusing on the appearance also. I am so much happy because now my version is 16.5 and the appearance are looking so nice. I have upgraded it. They are now mostly focusing on the appearance, but in the background, there are so many things which are getting configured. Most of the system protocols applications are getting updated. The gaps which were there, they are now filled. That's why the upgradations are ahead. We should always upgrade our systems. There is another technique. So guys, up till now, we have talked about the three topics. We should give the access to the verified sources. I have given you the example of TikTok, but now we can talk about the real life also. For example, you are the manager in finance. You're going to a meeting which is just for 5 minutes. What we are doing, we are just not locking our doors. Believe me, guys, what I'm doing. When I'm going to office, I'm just looking behind all those people who are just keeping their laptops open. They are not locking their screens. You know, guys, what I'm doing? I'm just texting a message to the all staff from his profile and saying that, okay, guys, today is a party for the dinner from my side. So you guys all are invited. Guys, believe me now, whenever I'm entering to the office, all those people who are giving just 2 minutes away from their laptops, they are just completely locking their screens. Because this is how we can train the others that how they should protect their data. Okay, we should give the access to the verified people and we should limit the access. Why TikTok want to access my gallery? I don't need, there is limit access in the settings. Go to the permissions. In the permission section, there is limit access. For each and every application, you can give the limit access. For example, TikTok. I want TikTok to use only 5 pictures. Select them, I just add into the TikTok memory. There is no need that the TikTok should have access to all my pictures. Take care of this point. Another one is, guys, password management. Guys, we will always be using strong passwords for all our accounts. Believe me, guys, sometimes even I'm confused. I have many accounts that sometimes even I'm forgetting the passwords. But there is another facility called password management tools. There are applications which are storing, for example, Authenticator. Authenticator is one of the applications which are mostly used in the organizations. You will log in with your credentials and you will save all the passwords. Different types of profiles with different types of password. Guys, never use a unique password to all your profiles or to all your accounts. For God forbid, if one of them are leaked, believe me, all your accounts will be destroyed completely. So we will be using unique passwords for the different platforms. Another part, we have talked about the encryption or protecting our data. Guys, we will always be trying to upgrade our systems, applications, or there are softwares which updations are there. No one is free that they are working on the upgradation of the system. There should be something behind. That is the security. Each and every company is trying to keep the confidential data of their users so much confidential and so much encrypted. So this point should be taken care. Another point, guys, I'm so much focusing on the password management is that never ever write your passwords on the sticky notes, in your notes, on the paper beside your laptops or desktops. Unfortunately, I have faced through such experiences also. People are writing their username plus password on a sticky note and putting it on the board. Perfect. Anyone who is coming, they can just see it clearly. They can click the pictures and they can misuse it. We should be using the password management tools. Another point is, guys, use a complicated password. A password which is combination of upper level, upper cases, lower cases, symbol rates, numbers, and special characters. Guys, if there were more sessions, I will go to some practicals also. There is a website that you can search how strong is my password. There is an application, type your password. They will show you the minimum time, the maximum time that the hacker can guess your passwords. I have been into so many trainings, even in the UN Women. We had physical trainings face to face. I have seen many of the passwords which can be hacked in milliseconds, nanoseconds, even not seconds, even not minutes. So take care of this point also. Another part is we will be using different password for the different profiles. Guys, using the social media, the digital life, take care of it so much. What am I advising to you guys? Most of your working, most of your students. My advice is that use a different platform for your professional life and use a different platform for your personal life. Please completely separate your personal life from the professional life. Do not use the same confidential data in the same phone that you are using it for the personal purposes. Another example and another uh, experience that I have faced. Uh, this was related to our relatives. She had a phone, and there were so many videos and pictures and so many other data. At the same time, she had a child or a kid. He or she or that kid was using to play the cartoons or all those things on the YouTube. So the phone was most of the time with the kid, but so much confidential data was there. This kid had taken the phone out to the street. Someone had just directly taken it out from his hands. Believe me, the data was leaked after 3 days. The data, those images were sent to her brother and sisters, even to her parents. After some time, she got a call, and that guy said, I have your phone with all your confidential data. I need this much amount of money. Or unfortunately, people are using it for the very negative purposes. They are acquiring, they are requesting so much unethical things that even you guys cannot think about it. And I'm sure mostly the females can feel me that how hard it is whenever you guys are losing or someone is accessing to your confidential data. That is why I'm saying that always use a separate platform for your professional life and as well as your personal life. Guys, I know there is so much thing. There are so many other points or checklists that we should take care of it before using the digital world. But I hope we will have so many other opportunities. We will have other times. And guys, one more thing, I just want to tell you guys, we will be connected to the LinkedIn. We will be connected to the WhatsApp also. Anytime, if you guys are facing any problem, do not hesitate. Guys, freely you guys can just text me, you guys can tell me whatever the problem is. Even if the problem is so much serious, no issues at all, you guys can directly call me. If I didn't pick it up or if I didn't reply you, I am sure within half an hour I will be free and I will take out some time so that I can reply you guys. But if there is an emergency, directly you guys can call me. Feel free to reach out to me. This is something, look, guys, my father is always giving me an advice that son, if the God has given you something, you should not be jealous of it. Share it with others. We are all humans. We are having rights on each and every one. If I have access to something, this is because of something, right? Some good had happened that I have access to this thing. But if I'm not sharing it with the others, so I am very much sure that I will not have a bright future. So that's why I'm always open. Any issue, any problem, if you guys are for God bit facing, feel free to reach out to me and we will solve it together, inshallah. So thank you so much, guys. I have directly just talked about it, but now the floor will be yours, guys. If anyone is having any experience related to the topics that I have talked or out of the topic, anything related to the digital, please feel free to share it. And if you guys are having any questions, I will give the floor to Miss Hasan. She might have managed the time properly. She will have the proper planning that when we will be sharing the experiences and when you guys will be asking me the questions. Thank you so much for listening, guys. And I hope it was not boring. I'm just trying always. I'm not focusing on the slides. I'm not focusing on those written text alphabets. Specifically in this field, we should only focus on the experiences, on the real life examples. This is how I'm always giving the trainings. Even if I'm having the PowerPoint slides also, I'm just ignoring them. And at the end, I'm sharing the slides with the others. I'm just talking it out and I'm just listening it from the audience. So thank you so much, guys. So now I'm giving the floor to Miss Hassan.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, it's a really enlightful session. Sir, can you answer the questions right now, or I can give you the question and you answer it on LinkedIn or any in our platform WhatsApp? So you are
No issues.
comfortable?
I have found such a comfortable parking place here. No issues at all. I have much time. No issues. I can give you guys even 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Feel free. We will discuss it right here because the audience will also get some experience that will be shared with them, right? I'm sure if there is one question, maybe this question will be with 2 or 3 more others also. Even if not,
Yes,
this can be a beneficiary for them also. Please go ahead.
sir, there are so many questions about the cybersecurity. First, Ms. Takeen says, I need to know how to undo all the access given I already given to the laptop or and social media. So how
So
can
much
I
easy.
undo it?
So much easy, guys, as I have mentioned during my speech also. Do one thing, guys. I'm sure most of the accounts, even if that is Outlook or that is Microsoft Teams or many other application that you guys are using, right? Go to the setting of your, for example, you're using the cell phone. Go to the setting in the search box, write permissions. In the permission sections, all the applications will be listed down. All those applications, you guys can check it one by one. If you guys have given the full access, please click on the options and choose limited access. Or if those applications which are not necessary, completely remove the permission completely. On those lists, you guys will see the location access, gallery access, contact access, microphone access, camera access, and so many other things. Whatever is needed, give them limited access, not full access. Whatever is not needed, you guys can completely do not allow them.
Very well answered. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, there is another question from Ms. Priyanka. How safe is our data on mobile phones protected? If our mobile phones are protected, so our data is safe or not? I think she asked the same.
Uh, I never believe on this word of technology. That's why I'm calling it a fake word. However, the application that I'm using for protecting my phone, for example, before I've told you the authenticator, there will be a huge risk that I'm taking, right? Because I'm saving all my password in an application that is called authenticator. However, I have mentioned in my speech that the applications are built by the humans. There is a person who is controlling, right? So how we will be believing on this one? All those applications specifically which are giving the permission to be uploaded to the Play Store or App Store, they are verified applications. Guys, try to upload all those applications which are verified. How you can confirm this one? Go to the rating. Whenever you are downloading any application from the Play Store, they below the rating will be written. So mostly choose all those applications which are 4 stars, 4.5 stars, or if that is 5 star, that will be perfect. So we will be always downloading the verified applications. In the cell phones, one of the other technique is always update your systems. Whenever you guys are receiving the message of ISO upgradation or system upgradation, always try to upgrade your systems because there will be some gaps in the previous version. So that's why the latest versions are there with the secure applications. Always try to have two-factor authentication activated in your cell phones. For example, first time whenever you are picking up your phone, that should be unlocked. But there are some unlocked mechanisms also. The very much weak methodology is giving 4-digit PIN. Guys, the 4-digit pins can be guessed in nanoseconds. In the second level, there is patterns, right? Some of them are using their names. For example, N, Nasrat, A, Angela, B, Bilal, or whatsoever, right? In the third part is giving the text passwords. On the higher level, not the highest. In the higher level is the fingerprints. Most of the cell phones are having the fingerprints, right? And on the highest and the top level is the face detection. If your phones are having the face detection, that is the most secure option that you guys can use it for locking your cell phone. Okay, so this is the first layer of protecting your phone. That is the first wall of defense. But you guys should use as much more as possible. The second wall, whenever I'm entering to the password, again, it should be opened by my face lock. So that is why we should always be using the two-factor authentication or multi-layer of the security defense. So if they are crossing one defense, they should not be capable of crossing the second one. So that's why how we will be using the different techniques to protect our cell phones.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, there is another question. Ms. Khanvi, our assistant head, she is asking how safe it is to give our details in Google form while applying to the certain opportunities.
So guys, now look, Google Form is a facility which is used by each and everyone, right? Google Forms cannot verify if I'm used by this person, whether it is using it properly or misusing it. Google Form is not guaranteeing it, right? Whoever the end user is, maybe that will be a hacker. The hacker can use the facility of Google Form. What is happening in Google Form, guys? Whenever you are filling anything, the source and destination will be identified. How? I am a hacker, for God. I'm sending you a form and I have told you, okay, today's session was beneficiary or not. I'm just sending you a survey. In the survey, I'm asking for very much confidential data, right? So now the data will be collected by the Google form, but it will be transferred to me. If I'm a hacker or if I'm an illegal person, I can misuse it. So what is happening here? We should verify the source. Who is sending me the Google form? From a verified source or unverified source? If it is a verified source, you should be verifying it. How you will verify? For example, you're receiving a form from your HR department and they are asking for collecting your personal data. What you will do, you will confirm it with the HR department. Okay, Mr. or Miss HR, you have sent me a form. Is it sent from you? Is it something necessary? It is something required? After verifying it properly, then you guys can go ahead and fill up the form. But if the source is not verified, this is my advice, guys. Never ever even click on the link. Do not even open it. Keep filling it up aside, but even you guys should not open it or even do not click on the links.
Thank you so much, sir. Well answered. If anyone want to ask a question, so please unmute yourself and ask a question directly to this, sir, please.
Yeah, guys. I can see on the chat box there is 90 plus questions.
Yes, sir. There are so many questions.
Miss Hassan, what is my request? If we have a channel or we have a community where we can always be connected, so I think that will also be a good option, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, I will send all the questions to you, and you can answer on the WhatsApp group for all the questions. If it is okay,
Miss Hassan, if there are today's question should be completely solved by me by today. If it is taking 1 hour or 2 hours, okay, the channel will be created for the upcoming difficulties that we are facing. Okay, so I'm requesting each and everyone to unmute themselves, raise their hands. Miss Hassan will select one by one. They can just ask their questions freely. I will give the answers because it is beneficial for the others also. But for the future, we will have a channel where we will be connected and we can solve the matters which we are facing.
Yes, sir. Great idea. Thank you so much. If anyone, yes, there's Ms. Krishna. You can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Okay, thank you. Greetings all. So I have a question. If a woman entrepreneur or a student suddenly lose access to her Instagram or LinkedIn due to hacking, how should she recover it safely and prevent future attacks?
So you're losing your device and you're just so much worried that, okay, someone is having access to my accounts, right? But I'm sure that there will be some firewalls or maybe defense walls that you guys have already implemented it, right? The first thing is your phone will be completely locked, I'm sure, right? So the second part is, now there is so many options. For example, even on the Androids, if you're using the Android or even if you're using the Apple, so there is an option of lost my phone. Or what you're doing, there is sites on the website you're seeing Google accounts or lost devices. In the lost devices, for example, you're using the Android one, you will choose your account. Whenever you have logged into your account to the web, you can completely erase your data. You can completely restore your phone. You can completely block your phone. For example, we are having the iPhones, right? If they are having Apple ID, no one can access to your data unless they erase completely the phone and they will be using it as a new phone. It means all the data will be gone, right? Or the second option, you guys can transfer your data from your account to the new iPhone, to the new phone, and all the data can be stored on that account. So there are many options. There is a huge facility, which I'm really so much happy for it, because now we are having so much habit of using the cell phones. So much habit, guys. Believe me. What happened? Let me give you an example regarding this question. You're moving toward your office, right? Your office is 30 kilometers away from your home. You just reached to the office gate and you just remembered, oh, I forgot my phone at home. What you will do, miss? Will you go back to collect your phone, or you will go to your office and will spend 8 hours without using the phone? What you will do, Miss Abdali?
Yes. Sorry. Could you please repeat your?
What I said, you have forgot your phone at home
Yes.
and you are on the way to office. Your office is 30 kilometers away from your home. You
Yes.
just reached to the gate of your office and you remember that you have forgot your phone at home. Will you go back to collect your phone, or you will go and spend 8 hours without using your phone?
Sure, sir. I will go to back home
Look,
and then.
this is completely dependency of ours on this, on these devices, on this world. That is why I'm calling it is
Yes.
something that it made us completely lazy. We cannot spend, believe me, if I'm sitting somewhere, if it is a meeting, if it's a gathering, each and every 5 minutes I'm just checking my phone. Even I'm not receiving a notification, but still I'm just taking out my phone and just checking it out. Look, this is a habit, we are getting into it, right? So that is why, guys, we should always take care of all these points. If we are correlated to these devices 95%, then beside we should take care of all these points so that we should be protected. I hope your question is answered, Miss Abdali.
Thank you. Yes, surely.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, Ms. Zahra is here. So please unmute yourself and ask the question.
Thank you for letting me to ask. Thank you, sir. I used a Signal app for my studies, and after I lose my phone, and I tried to use on my new phone on that app, but my this one don't accept my phone number, and I try a lot, but I cannot log in.
Do you
And
have the physical SIM card of yours now? Means the number
yes,
that you have registered, you have it?
yes, I have it, but I try a lot, but it don't send me any code for that. I cannot log in.
Or you connect it to the VPN, because there are some restrictions. We should first be connected to the VPN, then we can use all these social apps.
Yes, I try a lot, and for 2 or 3 days, I try again the same time, but right now I cannot. Anytime, just they said that it's something wrong. I cannot log in on that
Uh,
number.
have, have you given any alternative email address to it as a backup or recovery?
No, sir. I think I don't do that.
You have used only your phone number.
Yes, by phone number.
But still, if you're having your physical SIM card, the code will be sent to you. You will verify it, and then you will have the access.
But I try a lot to they send me any code, but I check they don't send me any code in my phone number. Because of that, I cannot log in.
Okay, do
And
one thing. I think Miss Hasan has already created the WhatsApp group. Text to me directly, okay? Privately to me. Send the screenshot. I will see the message that what they are saying. Inshallah, I will help you to recover it soon.
okay, thank you so much, sir. Because of
My
that, I
pleasure.
cannot join in my class for 2 days.
That is why we are completely dependent to this world. That is what is happening, right? What is happening whenever I was teaching in the classes, the students were used to click the picture. They were not noting it down. The same scenario had happened. I have told them, if you lose your phone, it means you have lost completely your lectures. It means the 6 months of lectures that you have been coming physically to the class, you are missing it with the phone, and even your 6 months will be wasted. Right? So that's why we should not be dependent to this thing. That's why I'm calling it a fake word. No issues. Directly message me. Inshallah, we will do our best to solve this issue.
Okay, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Inshallah. Thank you so much, sir. There is another question from Ms. Obigli. I'm sorry if I speak wrong. So please unmute yourself and ask the question.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, sir, for this insightful session. I have
My
two
pleasure.
questions, please.
Yes, please.
The first one is, how effective is it as a security measure to cover the camera on my laptop when it's not in use?
Uh-huh.
That's my first question. Should I go ahead with the second one?
Let me give you the answer for this one only, and then we'll go ahead because this is an important one.
Okay.
So guys, whenever if you're in an organization, right? So I will give two scenarios. If you're using your personal computer or your organization computer. In organization computers, there are some inbuilt policies which are there from the IT departments. They are using the Fortinet, they are using CrowdStrike, they are using so many other security measures so that your PC will be completely protected. But then what is the other point is in the very first thing, you will be using a strong password. It should not only be your name plus 123. It should not be your date of birth. It should not be the name of your pets. It should not be some common names. It should not be something that can be guessed very easily. So what you will do, you will use a combination of lower cases, upper cases, special characters, symbols, numbers. So this is the first point. In the second point, inside your computer, there will be some confidential folders, right? So always try to hide your folders. The folders can be hide very easily. You guys can search it on the Google. How I can hide my folders on the desktop. Two very small steps and very simple steps. You can hide it. Or if you're not hiding it, you guys can give passwords to those specific files, to those specific folders, even to the specific document, if that is a Word file, PDF file, or Excel file. So these are the measures that you will be implementing it in your professional life. It means organizational life. But for your personal life, it is very much better that we should take care of the physical security of devices. For example, there will be guests at your house, there will be kids, there will be so many other peoples that they should not have access physically to your computers. The very first thing and important thing is the physical security. The second one is the virtual accessibility, that you guys will be using the strong passwords. The second step is again using the protected mechanism, hiding your folders, the folders which are containing confidential data, or giving the password to all those data. Another option, always have the backup of all your data. The backup can be on OneDrive, Google Drive, or whatsoever. Because for God bid, if your computer is physically damaged and it is not getting turned on, no worries, you can log into another computer to your account and recover all your data. I hope your question is answered, Ms. Eviangu.
Okay, yes, it is. Then for the second one.
Yes, please.
As someone working with data remotely, what is the biggest security risk I should be aware of, and how do I prevent it?
Yes, exactly the example of TikTok that I have given, right? Someone has designed the application, they can have access remotely very easily. So what you guys will be doing, you will give the limited access. For example, whenever you're sharing any confidential data, make sure that you guys are sharing it with the verified destination. And most of the time, what is happening? Someone is texting, for example, there are two names which are so much similar, right? You're sending an email which is containing very confidential data. But you should make sure that you're sending the data to that specific person that you guys want to. Right? Through the remote. Most of the hackers, they are not physically coming to our office and just accessing to our data. The hackers are completely accessing to our data remotely. So what you guys will do, for example, I've given you the example of WhatsApp. WhatsApp is using the encryption algorithms. They are encrypting the data completely, that even on a very high professional level, hackers, they cannot access, they cannot decrypt the data. Right? The same way, you guys try one more thing. There is a mechanism. Whenever you guys are sharing any confidential data, for example, to email, try to give them a password. Send it to the email and share the passkey to another channel. It means if you're giving the password to the file, do not share the file in the same platform. For example, you're sending an email plus the data. Do not share the key to the email. Share the data to the WhatsApp, for example, to the Signal, to the Teams. So if someone is having access to the data, they cannot open it. Or if someone is having access to the key, they do not know how to use it, which data can be unlocked to this key. So these are the mechanisms that we should take care of it.
Thank you very much, sir. Well answered.
My pleasure, dear.
Thank you so much, sir. Ms. Kanvi has a question. So please, Ms. Kanvi, go ahead.
Thank you, Ms. Azka, for giving me the floor. And thank you, sir. You have explained once again really nicely. It's almost a year that you have come back, as far as I remember, for my presence. You came last time near about 22nd of March 2025, and it was the second session of the cybersecurity. I remember it.
I was scared that you will mention the time and seconds also.
Apologies. Just it was the beginning of my journey with Women Ascension, so that's why I remember it more. So coming to my question, I just needed to ask, like, that I usually learn online currently for the past few years.
Okay.
So I am on various platforms like Discord, Slack, because I get communicated, WhatsApp, Instagram, and I use every way, not just for sharing pictures, but we already
Different
once in a while
purposes.
we share the statuses. Yes, sir. We if we share statuses, then we give access, and without that access, it would not go. So since you have already specified that we should keep these things for personal and professional things separately, so can you elaborate on this situation, that how I can cope up? And also I wanted to know, along with this thing, that how I can make sure that from my end nothing is leaked, my any information, though I don't post something, I don't on my location on the Snapchat, or sometimes I do feel like sharing it, but I feel like getting just a location on my picture is not my security. It is fine that only I know where I am, right? I usually don't go it. And my another question would be, there's a feature in my phone that I can off the mic and the camera. Nowadays it's being trending that your phone can hear you and see you even if we are not using it, right? So if you can elaborate on that thing, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Important question. The very first thing that you should separate your platforms for the different purposes is why? Because, look, guys, there will be some very much protected data and very much confidential also in your cell phone. But because you're using some of application, me, for example, I'm just giving an example. You have a child, and he or she is so much used to using your YouTube or maybe just having access physically to your cell phone. All right. So somehow or the other, if someone is sending a link, just a real life example. Your kid is watching a video and there is a pop-up message. He or she intentionally or maybe mistakenly clicking on that message. And in the message, there is a link. The kids are mostly just whenever they are missing the video, they are clicking on a different parts of the phone, right? So mistakenly, if he or she click on the link which is shared, which is malicious, so that can directly direct you to that malicious site. Through that malicious site, even by clicking the link, they can have access to your device. The device can be completely corrupted. That can be completely locked by the hacker, and then later on they will be using for their own purposes. So in that phone, your confidential data of your office is also now gone. So that is the reason I'm always saying that we should use different platforms for our different purposes. Okay. And another thing was that if giving the permissions, for example, if I'm having this phone now, definitely I have given access to the microphone and video to the Zoom application. That is why I can talk and you guys can hear, and even I can just turn on my video also. What can happen in this case is that I have given you the example that you guys can easily go to the setting and give limited permission. I am giving the access to the microphone and video of Zoom in case while I am using this application, there is an option. When you are giving access to the to microphone and video while using this application, when I'm opening this application, that time only the Zoom will have access to the microphone and video. Else, whenever I'm closing the application, they can never access to my video and as well as to the microphone. Those are the solutions. That is how we can protect ourselves. Always, guys, use the limited access and always give the permission to the application while you guys are using the applications. So now Zoom should not have access to my location. That is why I have turned it off. Zoom should not have access to my gallery because I'm mostly using it for example, now I'm using it for the training purposes. So there is no need if I'm just uploading a picture or uploading some slides. So I will give limited permission only to do screenshots, to those pictures that I want to share it on the Zoom purposes. So I hope your questions are answered, Miss Kanvi.
Yes, so perfectly. Sir, I have one short question. It is really
Yes,
important.
please. Mhm.
If I can get it addressed. So I have, it was a reel and it was something that a child is going and everybody is wishing his birthday and telling that you are
Mhm.
playing and everything. It has
Mhm.
got quite famous. So can you
Uh-huh.
please just that her parents were posting frequently on Instagram or some
Uh-huh.
social media. So can you tell briefly about like what better we could have done that this situation would have not, because the parents were scared at that time. So that would be very good example for learning for everybody. So if you can tell.
So, yeah, very good question. So, in the very first thing, what is there is please keep all your social accounts private. What do you mean by private? Just give or follow or give the approve the request of those people that you know them. Right? The social accounts are mostly used for connecting with all the friends and relatives. So whenever you're keeping your account private, no unknown people can never ever see your posts. Only those can see your posts that you have given the permission. Right? For example, A, B, C, D, they are my friends and they can see my posts. The very first thing and important thing is that whenever you're approving the permission, so in that case, the WhatsApp is not blamed. I'm not blamed. The only person that I can blame is you. Why? Because you have approved the request. Now he or she is having access and they can see the posts. All right. The second point is whenever you guys are posting anything, please read it carefully, check it carefully. Most of the time, what is happening? This had happened with me also. I was trying to post an event, but beside I have posted a selfie of my own picture that I have taken because it was not intentionally, mistakenly I have chosen that picture. I have posted it and I was in hurry. So I have keep the application open and later on I have closed it. I have not even checked at what I have posted. I was checking the comments. There were so many funny comments, and I was saying that why such funny comments should be there on the LinkedIn because there are so many professional people who are in my network. Later on, someone had called me and told me that, brother, please go to your LinkedIn account and see what you have posted. Guys, believe me, I was ashamed so much, and I was. Uh, there are so many tensions, right? There are some mentally disruption also that is happening. That what happened, yeah. I'm in this field. I'm training the people that they should take care of it, but then I have done the same thing. So these are the mistakes that cannot be prevented. Sometimes it is happening. So these are the two very critical points. Keep your accounts private, and please read it twice, thrice, or check it twice, thrice before sharing any post on the social media.
Perfectly answered. Thank you so much, sir. And thank
My
you for
pleasure,
being
dear.
here with the first community outreach series for my fellows. Thank you a lot. I really enjoyed
My
hearing
pleasure,
you.
dear.
And I would really request you to do a course kind of thing that you can
Sure,
tell us
inshallah.
step by step how we can do it if you have time. Thank
Sure,
you.
inshallah. Inshallah. My pleasure, dear.
Thank you so much, Ms. Kanvi, and thank you so much, sir. So there are so many questions from the YouTubers also. There
Uh-huh.
is one question. If a family member receives a WhatsApp message
Mhm.
asking for the OTP, bank details, or urgent money transfer, what should be the safest real life responses?
So I
Asking.
will give you a real life example of mine. One of my close friends, I got a message from his account that, brother, I'm in a very trouble. I need, for example, $2,000 urgently. Please send it to this account and I will elaborate it later on to you because I'm in so much hurry. So, guys, because we have gone through all these experiences, what I have said is, okay, Mr. A, I respect you and I believe that you are my friend. Because of the spams that I have faced, can you please just verify or just send me a video or just video call me so that I can ensure that it is you and then I will transfer it to you. This is how it happened, and that person never have texted me. After 2 days, I have come to know that his account was hacked and someone had texted me on his name. So these are the things that are happening. So what is the solution, guys? Whenever you guys are seeing or receiving such unexpected messages, this should come directly to your mind that something is fishy, something is happening. So the best option is verify it. Verify it in a logical way that you will be satisfied. After the satisfaction, there is your responsibility that you will be assisting your friend to come out of those problems. I hope the question is answered now.
Yes, sir. Well answered. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, I have a question
Yes,
from my
please.
side. What's your advice? It's out of the box. Like, what's your advice? Who wants to start the career in cybersecurity? What do you prefer? She or he will pursue or not? What do you
Uh,
think, sir?
each each and every one in today's life, even a kid. Believe me, guys, I have a daughter. She is 1.5 years old. She now knows how to use the YouTube. She knows how to, for example, just switch out the reels or the short videos. She know how to unlock my phone, guys. Believe me. So now, what I'm saying, each and everyone in today's life, they are in the road of the word technology. If you're having a very less information of how I'm using the digital platform, that is your startup. So from here on, going ahead, all the facilities that you are using, please have in mind only one point, that how secure I'm using this application for connection, for sharing, for using my daily facilities. That is the only point. Whenever you're going on to all these things, is the first thing is that you should know the purpose of using an application. The purpose of using, for example, uh, WhatsApp is connecting with the others, right? So connecting virtually to the video calls with the others, sharing some specific files, right? But why WhatsApp want to have access to the complete gallery of mine? This should be a question in your mind. So you should know the purpose of using the applications. Always update the systems. You guys have a professor in your pockets, as I have mentioned in the very beginning speech of mine, that is Chat GPT. I'm sure each and everyone is now familiar to their own languages. ChatGPT is having the facility of searching in Dari, Pashto, English, Germany, Chinese, blah 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 blah, and so many other languages. You can specifically, whenever you are facing any issue, just ask ChatGPT, I'm facing this issue. They will give you a very brief description in your own language, giving you examples, even giving you speeches, even giving you videos, and so many other examples also. I hope it is answered now, Miss Hasan.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, last line, if we have to close the session, what's your advice lastly from this session?
My advice can last for 10 years. If I started off from the giving you the advices, I'm sure it would not be finished in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10 days. So this advice of mine is, we will always be connected to the different facilities which is now provided, to the different platforms, anytime, anywhere. If you guys are facing any issue, any problem, I know that you will be having the solution, but in one point you will be confused. That confusion point can be the most important point. If you are missing it out, for God forbid, each and everything will be misused, right? So what we will do, we will always we will always be connected to the social media. We will always share our experiences, our difficulties or issues that we have faced and how you have solved it out. Maybe you have used the different facilities, internet, ChatGPT, Google, and all this other stuff. Always share your experiences to the channel that we are having. And always, guys, be updated. Be updated to the world of technology. In each and every minute, there is a change in the world of technology. So to always try to have yourself updated to all the facilities. Guys, not only think about the facility, please think about the negative sides also, right? If there is anything positive, I am very much sure that there will be 2 points which will be negative. So this is my advice, guys, that always keep yourself updated. And inshallah, if you guys are facing any issues, there are many facilities that you guys can use to solve your issues. At the last line, I am there. If you guys did not find any solution, I know there are solutions, but you want more explanation that is not provided by the platform. So I'm always there to support you guys.
Thank you so much, sir. As you said, cybersecurity is not just a technology, it's a responsibility we all share. Protect yourself and your digital space. Stay safe, stay alert. As we come to an end of this session, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our Mohtaram speaker for sharing such a valuable, enlightful knowledge with us. Your time, expertise, and thoughtful guidance truly made this session meaningful and impactful for all of us. I would like to appreciate and thanks to all the participants who joined actively engaging this session. Thank you so much. Lastly, a special thanks to Dr. Maheen, who is the founder of Women Ascension, Ms. Tahmina, and my mentor, Ms. Zoha and Ms. Kanvi. Thank you so very much, Women Ascension team, for creating such a meaningful opportunity for learning and growth. Lastly, thank you to my community outreach fellows for supporting me. Thank you so much. We hope to see you again in our upcoming session. Thank you once again. Thank you so much, sir.
My pleasure there. Inshallah, we will always have time for sharing such sessions. It is my pleasure whenever I'm sharing such thing with the others and getting from you guys also. It is not only about me sharing the knowledge, but I am also getting so much experience from you guys. So I'm always there, and it's a proud moment that I have been given the chance to deliver my speech in such a useful platform, specifically for the female sectors, which are so much impacted by these cyber threats. So I'm always there. My supports will always be there with the team. So thank you so much from your supports also.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So, sir, we good to go? And thank you so much,
Yeah,
sir,
yeah,
for your
sure.
precious time.
No
You
issues,
make
no
up
issues at
time,
all. I'm all.
especially for
I,
us.
this is one this is one of my habits. Whenever I'm promising to anyone with any difficulties that I'm facing, so I should reach out and I should complete my promises. So this is one of my good or maybe bad habits.
No, sir, it's a very good habit. As says that man has a voice. Thank you so much, sir, once again.
My pleasure there. Thank you
Um,
so much for your support also.
Thank you so much, sir, on behalf of whole Women Ascension. We really amazingly loved your session.
My
And
pleasure there. My always there.
the questions which are unanswered, we will be telling them to connect in the group itself. So we'll open it, and
Sure,
we
sure.
will surely be looking forward for a kind of a course thing by communicating with Ms. Tahmina,
Inshallah.
depending upon your availability. And thank you so much for beginning our community outreach series on a very essential topic and with so much power. Thank you.
My pleasure there. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening to my board speeches, and maybe it will be sometimes boring also. So thank you so much for your passions. So each and every one of you have a great time. Inshallah, we will be connected to the social platform. Thank you so much.